The Bicol Express, once a storied train line linking Luzon with the Bicol region, is making a powerful comeback. After years of dormancy, the Philippine National Railways (PNR) is pushing ahead with an ambitious project to revive the route, a move that promises to reshape transportation, commerce, and tourism in Southern Luzon. What was once a relic of the past is now being reimagined as a modern rail artery, breathing new life into a vital connection for communities along its historic path. At its peak, the Bicol Express was more than just a way to get from Manila to Bicol, it was a lifeline. Running from the 1930s until the early 2000s, it linked remote provinces, fostering economic activity and bringing people closer. But the service was halted in 2006 after severe damage inflicted by typhoons. For many years, the rails lay quiet and overgrown, and the echoes of train whistles seemed destined to remain only in memory. Now, thanks to renewed political will, significant funding, and a broader infrastructure push, that nostalgia is turning into reality. Key to the revival is the South Long Haul (SLH) project under PNR. The plan calls for reconstructing a roughly 560-kilometer line stretching from Calamba in Laguna to Daraga, Albay, essentially retracing much of the old Bicol Express route. The first phase covers about 380 kilometers, from Banlac, Calamba to Daraga, Albay, and is being carefully rebuilt to modern standards. Officials project partial operations to begin possibly by 2025, with the larger network fully operational by 2027. In April 2022, Harry Roque, then pushing for the revival, promised that travel time from Manila to Legazpi would shrink dramatically, estimating just 5 hours on the renewed line. This is possible because the trains would be capable of reaching speeds of up to 142 km per hour. Infrastructure upgrades are also being fast-tracked. In 2023, a significant executive order was issued to streamline the permitting process for flagship projects like this one, speeding up everything from environmental clearances to construction licensing. But progress hasn't been smooth. One of the biggest hurdles has been funding. The PNR estimates it needs at least 16 billion pesos to reopen the Laguna-Albay stretch alone. That's on top of the funds needed to repair damaged bridges, stations, and tracks. Indeed, Typhoon Christine in late 2024 na caused major destruction to key infrastructure. The Binahan Bridge in Ragay, Camarines Sur, for example, was severely damaged and had to be rebuilt. PNR reconstructed it using more durable synthetic materials instead of traditional wooden ties, improving its resilience. At the same time, leaders in Congress from the Bicol region have renewed their call for the project, emphasizing its developmental potential. Lawmakers argue that an efficient, high-speed rail link would not only make travel faster, but also stimulate economic growth in Bicol, helping address persistent poverty and improving logistics for goods and services. The vision is bold. Some have even floated converting the route into a bullet train style system inspired by Japan's Shinkansen, capable of speed significantly higher than current plans, cutting travel time from Manila to Bicol to as little as 4 hours. Politically, the revival has received strong backing. The current administration has prioritized this line under its infrastructure agenda, seeing it as more than just a rail project. It's a strategic lifeline that integrates the region, expands trade, and unlocks economic opportunities. For many in Bicol, the return of the train is deeply symbolic. It's a reconnection with their past, their culture, and their future. On the operational side, PNR is already making gains. The Naga-Legazpi route has been reopened. This stretch was revived on December 27, 2023, resuming passenger service after years of interruption. That reopening is significant because it marks a tangible step toward restoring longer-distance service. It's not just talk anymore. There are now daily trips on parts of the Bicol commuter line, signaling growing momentum and increasing confidence in the project's long-term viability. Still, not all projections and claims are accurate. There was a viral post recently claiming the trip between Laguna and Bicol would take only 3 hours once the rail is fully restored. But PNR has pushed back strongly, calling the claim false. According to their public statements, more realistic timelines and costs remain, and full-line reopening depends heavily on securing the necessary funding and completing infrastructure upgrades. As restoration continues, technical and legal steps are being addressed in parallel. The Department of Transportation, DOTR, and PNR are coordinating closely to gain right-of-way access, relocate informal settlers living along the track, and secure funding. A major part of the challenge is land acquisition, which is always complex in rail projects. Yet the government appears committed. They even assigned funds to begin work in early 2025 on reinstating the Calamba-Legazpi line, using some of their existing rolling stock, including trains relocated from Metro Manila. Advocates say the revived Bicol Express will deliver benefits beyond passenger travel. By connecting more efficiently to Bicol, trade flows can improve, goods from Southern Luzon can reach markets more easily, lowering transport costs and reducing dependency on road networks. Local industries, especially agriculture, stand to gain. Jobs will arise in railway construction, station management, and ancillary services along the line. Tourism could also be transformed. Bicol is already famous for Mayon volcano, scenic coastlines, and rich cultural heritage. A reliable train service would make it easier for travelers to explore the region, potentially boosting local economies and encouraging sustainable tourism. Rail travel itself would become part of the tourist experience. Imagine a scenic journey through verdant hills, over restored bridges, glimpsing rural landscapes rarely seen from the highway. Still, optimism is tempered by realism. The SLH project remains contingent on securing stable financing, and while international interest exists, it's not yet fully locked in. The earlier plan involved Chinese financing, but disagreements over terms have slowed momentum. Now, other multilateral lenders like the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, AIIB, are being looked at, and even European partners have expressed interest. Meanwhile, progress is being made locally. Bridge repairs, track relaying, and station reconstruction are underway. Community support for the project is growing. In Bicol, many see the train's return not just as an infrastructure upgrade, but as a revival of heritage and identity. For younger generations, it represents opportunity, better mobility, new jobs, and a more connected future. For older generations, it's a cherished memory coming to life again. Lawmakers from Camarines Sur, Albay, and neighboring provinces have emphasized this dual meaning in pushing for faster implementation and greater public-private partnerships. From a governance standpoint, streamlining processes is a top priority. The executive order issued to simplify regulatory procedures for flagship projects has helped remove bureaucratic roadblocks, accelerating permits, environmental reviews, and construction approvals. This is crucial. Without smoother procedures, the risk of delays, cost overruns, and stalled work would remain very high. Looking ahead, if the revival proceeds as intended, the Bicol Express will return both as a physical train and as a powerful symbol of transformation. It could become the backbone of a modern, high-speed rail network, not just connecting Bicol to Metro Manila, but potentially linking key Southern Luzon provinces in a more integrated way. The full vision may even include freight services, helping transport goods faster and cheaper across regions. However, until all the engineering work is done, funding is fully secured, and legal issues are resolved, the project remains a work in progress. Optimists point to the Ario-Pened-Naga-Legazpi line as proof that the revival is more than just talk, while critics caution that overpromising could lead to disappointment. Still, what once was a dream is now closer than ever to becoming a reality. In sum, the Bicol Express revival is not simply about rebuilding a train route. It is a bold infrastructure statement, one that could reshape regional dynamics, spur economic growth, and reconnect communities across Luzon and Bicol. The journey ahead may be long, but if all goes as planned, this iconic railway could once again bring people together, unite regions, and drive progress in ways that were once thought lost to history.